So I'm Jim Roberts, Executive Director of the Network for Entrepreneurs in Wilmington, which is called NEW. I also run an organization called WALE, the Wilmington Angels for Local Entrepreneurs. And we are having an event on February 16th, which is a town hall followed by 2 panels for startups and investors. So all of our events start at 4 o'clock, which allows the parents to go home at their normal hour. So we're not trying to interrupt the time that entrepreneurs who are parents still want to be parents and get home at a good hour. So really how this is going to work is that we have a town hall where we kind of get the information of what the entrepreneurs in the audience want to talk about, and that will guide what the 2 panels talk about. So one panel will have a few more of the investors on one panel, because we know that's always the hottest topic, is how do entrepreneurs raise capital, and that doesn't matter if you're in Raleigh or Silicon Valley or Wilmington, that's always the panel. So that's always the hottest topic. So, and the others will be, how do I find technology talent in Wilmington? When is the right time to talk about your idea? We have a lot of entrepreneurs who are a little shy about sharing their idea. They don't want somebody to steal their idea, and we're going to dismiss that very quickly and say, no one's going to steal your idea. Only you have the passion for it. You have the idea behind it. Let's go out and meet as many people as we can, get the best feedback that we can, and move forward. And those are the kinds of topics that we're going to address on February 16th. Our events have a reputation throughout the state. I try to create events that people don't want to miss. I want to create that fear of missing out. And that's one of the goals of my events. The other thing that we do is I talk with the tone of the entrepreneurs. I work at the speed of the entrepreneurs, and I work at the pace of the entrepreneurs, and that's what they like, that I'm not a bureaucratic speed bump. If anything, I try to be the fuel. I'm actually the guys who trying to push them to go a little faster. So I like to be the fuel, not the speed bump. To be very clear, we don't charge the startups. Our events are free. We can exist because law firms and accounting firms and real estate firms sponsor our event because they want access to the entrepreneurs who are their future clients. And again, that's really how CED started, with lawyers and accountants that had a vested interest in growing a startup community because that was their future client base. The goal is to diversify the economy of Wilmington. We're all familiar with kind of the tourism industry, the service industry, but we also have a lot of what I call brain drain, where our best college students tend to move away to the bigger cities of Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte, and why not create the jobs that they want in the place where they want to live? And that's really the goal, is to create new jobs, create a middle class, and grow our economy to a place, again, where people want to live. But the big challenge is, all of this is just for fun until we have an exit where one of our entrepreneurs who has raised some local money sells their company for 10 times what they got in investment capital. That's what this is all about. And that's what the investors are investing in. They're not looking for dividends. They're not looking for a payback of a loan. If they invest $25,000 in a startup, they want to make $250,000 within 5 to 7 years of that investment. I think we have to do a little bit more of an education locally on, it's not that immediate of a turnaround. In 18 months, you don't get your 10 times exit. That it does take 5 to 7 years to build that company to a point where it has value enough that someone would acquire it for, multi-millions of dollars. Right? It really is a community, and if you study what happens in Austin or Silicon Valley or Nashville right now is booming in this area, they all have these communities, and they're not, who else is going to understand but another entrepreneur of what you're going through?